So for the new students, if this is your first semester in Douglas College and the first course that you're taking, please familiarize yourself with the conduct policy or the other policy you can find here in the Douglas website. One thing that I strongly suggest you, once you go to the website, click search and go locate the summer semester and click search. Let's see if it's gonna go any faster this time. I don't think so. It's getting very slow at my end. It's okay. There's some response here. Once you click here, you're gonna see the dates and deadlines. Click on the dates and deadlines, and this screen is gonna come here, and you're gonna see the summer semester, which are the important dates. So the first important date is the first date of the classes, which was this Tuesday, May 6th. And now the next Monday, which is coming here, is the last day to drop a course and receive 100% refund. So by next Monday, if you see that you enroll in the course, that for some reason you don't like the course, you don't like something, you can easily go and drop from the course and ask for refund, and that refund is going to be 100%. So that will be the next thing that you have late registration, anything like that. Then we're gonna have more things. If you want, registration for the fall semester starts on June between Tuesday 24 and July 11. And then the last day of the semester will be Tuesday, August 7th. And the examination period will be from Saturday, August 9th till Monday, August 18th. And I have to post your final marks. Let's see what's application education. Where do I have to post your final marks? Registration, bus fee, deadline for the students. This is the grades for without final exam, which not gonna be. The grades are on August 22nd. I have to post your grades with the final exam, since we're gonna have a final exam. So those are the interesting policies. If you have time, please go and check and see what's available there. Now let's go scroll down and go to our course and then the delivery of this course and how exactly it's going to work. So as you can see, this is the schedule. That's how I'm planning to do this course. Today we're going to have this course introduction that I'm doing right now, plus we're going to start with chapter 1, and then we're going to start with chapter 2, going to continue chapter 2, chapter 3. Then we're going to have in class on May 30th, we're going to have, you're going to have the first test in class, which will be in chapter 1 and 2. Then we're going to have, we're going to complete everything. That will be chapter 4 here. I have to change those chapters. That will be chapter 4. Then we're going to have midterm exam preparation. Probably on June 16, June 30, we're going to work on the midterm exam preparation. We're going to have your midterm, and then we're going to move to the next chapters all the way to the end. So the first part of the course until the midterm, we're going to have 2 tests in class and 2 quizzes, but I'm going to come to those means of assessment just a little bit. After we finish with this, I'm going to explain a little bit more of the means of assessment and what you're going to have and when you're going to have it, or where you're going to have it. So when you're going to have it is on this schedule. Midterm will be available during the week of June 20th. Midterm, I already told you, is going to be online, so it's not going to be only for one day available. I'm going to give you for the period of time. So you will be able to do your midterm within that period of time. I'm going to explain more when the we're getting close. So when we start the month of June, when we start midterm preparation, I'm going to give you more ideas about the midterm. We're not going to miss the lecture for June 20th because I don't want to miss any lectures with you guys. And then we're going to continue with the next part of the course. There's another 4 chapters that we have to cover. And once we do that, we're going to have this midterm exam preparation. With your group, we're going to have only one, maybe I'll see how it goes. We might have 2 final exam preparation, depends how we go. But from now I'm projecting only 1, which is going to happen on August 1st. August 1st, and that will be our last day of the semester for us. Because again, the ending date of the semester is last day of semester is August 7th. So that means we not gonna, that will be, I believe that's Thursday. Let me double check on the calendar. Yes, that's Thursday. So we're missing on Friday, August 8th, we're not gonna have a lecture. Our lecture will be on August 1st. For that reason, I don't want we to lose any lectures due to the midterm. So for that reason, midterm is gonna be online. Again, final exam will be online as well, but when we come to the final exam, I'm going to explain more. At this point, I'm booking the computer rooms for the final exam. And once this is confirmed, then we're going to talk more about the final exam. That's with the course outline. Any questions on the course outline only? The next document on the course material is the registration. Registration for my accounting lab assignments. Which registration you can do it 2 ways. First way is you can click on the second section here, which says Pearson registration. When you click, there will be a document that's going to pop up on your screen. And you have to follow these links. Once you click on this link, what's going to happen is it's going to open a new window. On that new window, if you have already account, you can use your account. If you don't have account, you can create your account. Once you create your account, for the email that you're going to use on your account, I strongly suggest you to use some personal email. Because if you decide later on your journey, study journey, to switch to university, SFU or UBC, you can carry that account with you. It doesn't have to be with only one institution. You can have it with so many institutions. So once you do your registration, you're gonna sign in. Once you sign in, you're gonna the next screen will be with the option of the purchase. And again, now you can have either you can purchase the access code directly from the bookstore. Either you can purchase here. Once you purchase here with these prices for the MyLab accounting, plus the e-textbook. What I want you to pay attention is you have to see, once you click here, you have to see the accounting 1110 section 005 summer 2025. And taught by the Ivanchenko, that's means that you're in the right place. That will be one option. The second option that you have to come to this place is just to click to this link. This is direct link for registration. Once you click on this link, the registration, you automatically, again, you're going to come to the same place. That's the whole idea. Both links, both paths are going to bring you to the same destination. So again, accounting 1110 with the section 005. So now, what's going to happen once you register here? Once you register here, you're going to see this. Just give me a second. Let me share a new screen with you. Now I'm going to go to my sign-in page. and I'm gonna sign in for this for all the courses. Now you're gonna see all the courses that I have already created. And where we are right here. And right here we are section 005. I already have 5 students who are enrolled in the course. So once you click here, what you're gonna see is under the assignments. Once you click under the assignments, you're gonna see all the assignments that you have to take. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 assignments. You already have a due date for the assignments. The first assignment, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, that will be the midterm. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, that will be for the second part of the course. The interesting thing with the the final exam is cumulative. So the final exam is going to have questions from the beginning. I have to warn you about that. Now, there will be no quizzes. The quizzes are not here on this environment, but there are exams, which exams you don't see right now because they're not available. Once the exams are available, I'll show you how they're going to look like. They're going to start popping up on your screen, something like, and you'll be able to see your midterm exam and your final exam, which is cumulative again. And you're going to see, once they're available, I'm going to explain later when the time comes, where you can find them. Also, I'm going to send you a reminder when the exams are available so you know where to find them here, but they will be here on this My Lab accounting under Pearson website. So that's why you need that subscription. So that's with the Pearson. Let's close this one and let's move to our Blackboard. What else you can find on the Blackboard? I see some chats. I'm going to check with the chats once I finish with this. The next thing that you can find on the Blackboard is the my lab accounting due dates. Here on one document, you can see all the due dates. Again, those due dates are directly from the website. They're exactly the same. And the next thing that you're going to find is that the next document is the tests. Now, those tests, assignments, they're going to give you, again, 15% of your marks. The test is going to give you the other 25% of your marks. Now, the 25% will be broken by two components. One component will be the quizzes, which is only multiple choice questions on Blackboard. I'll show you in a second where they are. And the second portion will be in-class tests. So in-class tests will be on paper. I'm going to give you the paper in class, and you have to write me something, preferably the correct answers for the answers that I'm going to ask you, and give it back to me. And that's how you're going to get your marks. The testing class, as you can see, give you only 3%. Each test give you 3%. On the online, worth a little bit more, 325. On the online, you're not going to have a pressure to see me in front of you, so you can do it anytime you want. Where in-class tests, we're going to do it exactly in class. So now those are the due dates for the tests, and those are the dates that I'm anticipate to do those tests in class. Now, where you can find the quizzes, online quizzes in Blackboard, they're in this section here that says quizzes. Once you click here, you're going to see you're going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4 quizzes. So each of the quizzes has only multiple choice questions. And it's going to have 5 questions from chapter 1, 5 questions from chapter 2, 10 questions. That's for the first quiz. Second quiz will be 10 questions again, 5 questions from chapter 3, 5 questions from chapter 4. You're going to have 60 minutes to complete your quiz. So if you click on the quiz, let's see what's going to happen. And it's going to happen like this. You're going to start seeing the questions. Let's close this one because you already saw the first question. So again, wrong button. But you're gonna see what will be the content inside the quiz, and what kind of where will be the format. Again, it will be 16 minutes. During those 60 minutes, you have to complete the test. All the tests are already available. No, not all of them. For first and the second quiz, you should be able to see that. Third and fourth will be available after the midterm. At some point in June, you're gonna start seeing those ones. Now, with quiz 1 and quiz 2, you can if you feel comfortable with accounting, if you have previous background accounting knowledge, if you want to test yourself, you can just jump and do it. The only thing is you have only one attempt available. So I'll suggest you to wait until we complete the chapter 1 and 2, and then jump on the quizzes. That's with the quizzes. Again, it's for time. You'll be limited on 60 minutes, so you're gonna have 6 minutes per question, which is more than enough. On the quizzes, you can go back and forth. You're not limited only for going one direction. You can go both directions, back and forth. And that's with the course material. That's also with the quizzes. The Zoom link I already explained. The last thing that left is the course content. And course content will be all the materials for the course that you need to be successful. Now, the course content is structured by chapters. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 until now. In the meantime, you're going to have this midterm exam preparation questions and the final exam preparation questions. Maybe I'm going to leave it for now. It's okay. I don't need to limit your access at this point. If you want to see what's waiting for you for the final, you can go and see what's waiting for you for the final. Then you're going to have practice question for in-class test 1. The first one. For the second one, if I feel that you need the practice for that, I'm going to post you some questions, but you already have a lot of questions. So let's see what's under each chapter. Under each chapter, you're going to see the PowerPoints, which are from the current 12th edition from the publisher, which we're going to use in the class. Next, the PowerPoints that used to be used. There's some questions inside, multiple choice questions. You can test yourself on those one. Then you're going to have the solutions from the end of the chapter questions. I'm going to show you in the second way you can find those end of the chapters questions. And the last one is the case for practice. Case for practice, that will be questions which you can use for practice yourself. Today we're going to go over this Q5 and we're going to do it in class. We're going to have time. I'm going to tell you when the time comes, and we're going to do it here in class. The thing for the solutions, where you can find those questions are located in Pearson website. So we have to go back to Pearson. Just give me a second and I'll be there. Let me sign in. And I'll show you where you can find those questions for practice. Share my screen again. So once you go to your course, now again, you're going to see those assignments. That's fine. And again, the midterm. But the other thing that you're going to see is the Pearson e-text. Once you click on the Pearson e-text, it's going to come to the Pearson textbook. So from here, you can open the textbook and you're going to have access to the textbooks, each of you. Now, once you get the access and once you start seeing the textbook, which is going to have to happen in any seconds now. Okay, that's the textbook. That's how the textbook look like. And you can come here, see table of content. Once you click on the tab of content, again, those are structured by chapters. Here in the textbook, you have 10 chapters, but we're going to cover only the first 9 chapters. That's all. And then here on chapter 1, you can see here different sections of the chapter. And the next thing that you're going to see is the self-study, no self-study question, assignment material. Once you click on the assignment material, and there will be questions here. Questions, starters, and keep going. All the questions are here. Now the answers you can find in Blackboard under this section here, which is called Solution to the End of the Chapter Questions. All the solutions are here. Questions, you can find them in Pearson website from the textbook directly. Solutions, you can find them here. So if you want to practice, you're free to practice. And that will be the end of this course introduction. Let me see what kind of questions, if there are any questions in Zoom and your chat. If there anything that, okay. No, there's no questions there. So, questions. If there's no questions in the chat room, questions from you. I know it's kind of in the beginning is so many informations coming all the way from you. Probably this is not the only course that you're taking. Everybody try to make his course the most important course in your life, and showing you as much as information as possible to make it helpful. I know that sometimes that's overwhelming, but don't worry, I'll try to repeat everything again and again. And all the important things, try to repeat them and until you feel comfortable. And the other thing is until you feel comfortable also to start asking questions. In the beginning, I understand, I've been in your position. In the beginning, nobody asking questions. Everybody try to figure out on your own. The easy way, again, is just ask questions. Is there resources available for the purchase on the bookstore? Yes. So on the bookstore, once you go to the bookstore, please, there's a section which is for 1110. You're going to see my name. There's everything. Just make sure you purchase the 12th edition. And when I click on the assignments, I click on the assignments, and when I click on, nothing shows up. Where you clicking? Where we'll be able to view the online lecture recording. The online lecture recording will be right here in this section. Here, when you see the recording in the main kind of area of the course, under the course content, here you're going to see recordings, and that's where you're going to see the recordings. Now the introduction, now we're going to have 2 recordings here because the lecture was, the session, our session here in Zoom was cut. So we're going to have 2 recordings. When I click on the sound, there was nothing shows up. Are you in Pearson? Are you in Pearson? We have temporary, that's the access for the temporary or not temporary, that's not an issue. Let me try to click and see what's going to happen if you click on the assignments on the assignment 1. Okay, just a second, just give me a second. Let me test it. Click on the assignment. So this is what happened when I click on the assignment. Let me bring you to my screen and you'll be able to see. Here we go. And if I click on my screen on the assignment, what's going to happen is It's going to open the new screen. So make sure before you start clicking on the Pearson website, it's very sensitive. Please clear your cookies, enable the cookies from the top. And then you're going to see this. And you're going to have 18 questions in the first assignment. Again, for the first assignment, for all the assignments, you're going to have unlimited attempts. Unlimited, and you can do the assignments as many times as you want until you reach 100%. The other thing is actually you have 5 attempts per question, so you can attempts per questions. You're gonna have 5 attempts, but you can once you submit the assignment, you can redo it again within the due date. That's not a problem. The other thing is you can do the assignments. I generally expect from the assignments you to get 100%. That's my general expectation. You can come to the assignment, work on the questions, go back, come back again later, go back and come back again later until you finish your assignment. Once you finish your assignment, it's probably here is going to tell you what's the status. Is it complete, 100% complete? Is it partially complete? What exactly is? That's with that. You have here more options for the multiple choice questions. You're going to have options for the other type of questions. Yes, the Pearson, in the Pearson, in my lab questions are different type. You may have portion of the multiple choice questions and the other type of questions. But again, you have 5 attempts under each assignment. You have 5 attempts per questions allowed. So you're gonna go there, make attempt, check your work. No, it's not the wrong one. Try again, try again, try again until you get it right. On the multiple choice question, basically you have the multiple choice questions for free if there's a multiple choice questions here, right? Because with the 5 attempts, you already check all the four available. You need 3 attempts. You need 3 attempts to figure out which one is the right one. If you play a lottery with the questions, which is fine. Again, those assignments are for learning purposes. But pay attention to the assignments because the midterm, the questions on the exams, which are midterm and the final, which will be here, is going to come from the assignments. So once you're doing the assignments, please do it wisely and pay attention because the questions from the exams are going to come from the assignments questions. Obviously, we're going to do this midterm exam review, which I'm going to prepare you for those exams so that there will be nothing hidden here in this course, nothing like an element of surprise, an element of something that you haven't seen, something that I haven't heard. Now I see the assignment, something was blocked. Yes, so usually the blocking. So be careful with the Pearson. In the very beginning, you start blocking, please unblock everything, open, clear your cookies, clear your setups, and then you'll be fine. Yes, the final exam is cumulative, but it's too early to talk about the final exam now. We're going to talk more about final exam when July comes. At the end of July, we're going to start talking about the final exam. I don't want to pressure you right now on with the final exam on the very first lecture. Okay. Any other questions?